After 21 years as an OBGYN, I need to say something. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of watching women in pain, only to be told by doctors to just use more lube. It doesn't work. It never works, and we all know it. But what most don't know is that there is actually a solution without hormones. And here's why I'm speaking about this right now. Most menopause symptoms eventually go away on their own. Hot flashes fade, mood swings stabilize, and night sweats disappear. But vaginal dryness and painful sex, that's the one menopause symptom that actually gets worse over time if nothing is done. But here's the good news, okay? There's actually a way to fix this, not just to cover it up, but to actually fix dryness and pain at the root cause. Let me explain what's going on, because once you understand this, you'll understand and realize why lube actually never stood a chance. So, estrogen drops during menopause. Everyone knows that part of it. But what nobody is talking about is what happens next, because that's where the real damage does happen. Estrogen does a lot in our body. Over 400 things, actually. But for vaginal health, two things matter the most. One, it's what makes you produce natural lubrication when you're turned on. And two, it tells your vaginal cells to build up into thick protective layers. Before menopause, the vaginal wall had 20 to 30 layers of cells protecting the sensitive nerve endings underneath. But when estrogen crashes, that wall thins to about 3 to 5 layers. Those nerve endings that were once protected, well, now they're exposed right at the surface. And when those nerves get touched during sex, that's what causes that excruciating pain, like you're being stabbed with glass shards. But here's what's making it even worse. Due to the estrogen drop, your natural lubrication also completely stops. It doesn't matter how aroused you are. It doesn't matter how much you even want it. Your body physically just can't produce moisture anymore. That's the extreme dryness you're feeling. So now you see the problem, right? This is why lube doesn't work. Lube just adds moisture to the surface, but it can't protect those exposed nerve endings. It can't thicken your vaginal walls. It can't restore your body's ability to make its own lubrication or reverse the damage that's already been done. I've heard this story so many times. A woman comes in, she's in pain, she's tried everything, and her doctor told her, just use more lube, or worse, he told her, this is just aging. You'll have to live with it. Okay, I'm sorry. That makes me so angry because it's not true. You don't have to live with this. You just need to restore your body's ability to build thick, protective vaginal walls again and restore that natural lubrication system that menopause has shut down. And let me tell you, science revealed that one specific compound does exactly that. I recommend this to every single one of my patients, and I use it myself too. It's called hyaluronic acid. Now, you've probably heard of hyaluronic acid in skincare, but here's what most people don't know. It's naturally present in your vaginal tissue. It's what keeps your tissue thick, plump, and hydrated. But when estrogen drops, your body stops producing it down there. Here's what medical grade hyaluronic acid does when it's delivered directly to your vaginal tissue. First, it binds 1,000 times its weight in water. So instead of just coating the surface like lube, it actually absorbs into your vaginal cells and restores moisture at the cellular level. Those 3 to 5 thin layers, they start rebuilding back up to 20 or 30. Those nerve endings get cushioned again. And sex, it doesn't have to hurt anymore. Second, hyaluronic acid stimulates tissue regeneration. It signals your vaginal cells to start multiplying again, rebuilding that protective barrier from the inside out. Your tissue gets thicker, your elasticity comes back, your body starts functioning the way it's supposed to. And here's the incredible part. Clinical studies show that hyaluronic acid restores vaginal tissue to the same extent as prescription estrogen, but without the hormones, without the black box warnings, without the mess. Now, to make this work, you need medical grade hyaluronic acid at the right dose delivered directly to the tissue, not a cream that sits on the surface, not an oral supplement that has to go through your whole system. You need a vaginal suppository that melts and absorbs into the tissue where the problem actually is. Now, I'm not promising you miracles, but here's what typically happens. Within 1 to 2 uses, most women notice immediate relief from the burning and discomfort. Within 2 weeks, the tissue starts to rebuild. The dryness improves. The discomfort during sex starts to fade. So eventually, sex doesn't have to be something you dread anymore. You actually might want it again. One patient told me it really did save her marriage, and that's not an exaggeration. There's one small problem though, okay? It's really hard to find high quality medical grade hyaluronic acid suppositories. Most vaginal products are, well, garbage. They're either too weak to do anything or they're full of fillers and ingredients you really don't want to put in your body. Here's why I personally use Miracle Melts from Playground, and it's what I recommend to all women who come to see me. You see, Miracle Melts contains 5 milligrams of medical grade hyaluronic acid, the exact clinical dose shown to restore vaginal tissue in peer reviewed studies. And they use plant based glycerides as the base. That's it. Two ingredients, no hormones, no parabens, no fragrance, no weird stuff that you don't want in your body. I've seen it within myself and with others. Within a few weeks of using this, there was a huge improvement. Dryness went away, the pain disappeared, and I was able to enjoy intimacy with my husband again. My body felt like it remembered what to do. I didn't even realize how much I'd been avoiding it until I didn't have to anymore. When I got Miracle Melts and they started to work for me, I was very happy. I'll tell you what, it was amazing. I remember feeling ready to go and I felt more moisture down there. We could actually be close again and it was enjoyable. They use pharmaceutical grade hyaluronic acid, the highest quality available, and they formulated it at the exact dose shown to rebuild vaginal tissue in clinical trials. It's clinically validated to work as effectively as prescription estrogen cream, but it's hormone free, mess free, and you don't need a prescription. You just insert one suppository every 3 days. It melts and absorbs into your tissue and it works for 72 hours. No daily routine, no messy applicators, no interrupting intimacy, just relief. Now, Miracle Melts are available directly from Playground. So I've left the link down below. You can check them out. And a word of warning, though, they've been selling out recently because more OBGYNs are recommending them to patients who can't use hormones, especially breast cancer survivors. So if they're in stock when you click that link, I'd grab them. You'll thank yourself in a few weeks. I hope you feel better soon.